What is happiness? Is it possible to stay happy all the time, no matter the circumstances? If you want to learn this magic, watch this video until the end. By the time it's over, you'll understand the secret to the magic of happiness. Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village, there lived an old lady known for her wisdom, kindness, and unshakable happiness. No matter what life threw her way, she always wore a warm smile. The villagers admired her greatly, often visiting her for advice or comfort during difficult times. One day, a curious young man from the village approached her and asked, "Why are you always so happy? No matter what happens, you never seem sad. Don't you ever feel upset when things go wrong?" The old lady smiled gently, her eyes twinkling with kindness. "My dear," she began, "life is full of ups and downs. Some days are good and some are bad, but I've learned that true happiness comes from within, not from what happens around me." The young man furrowed his brow, puzzled. "What do you mean? How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The old lady's expression grew thoughtful as she began to share her story. "When I was young, I had a family, a loving husband and children. We weren't wealthy, but we were happy. Then one day, my husband fell seriously ill. We didn't have enough money to buy the medicine he needed. Despite our efforts, he passed away. It was the darkest time of my life. I cried and thought I'd never be happy again." The young man listened intently as she continued. "After some time, I realized that staying sad would not bring him back. My children still needed me, and I needed to find a way to live again. That's when I decided to change how I looked at life. I understood that life will always have its share of good and bad moments, but I made a choice not to let the bad moments steal my happiness." The young man was intrigued. "But how did you do that?" he asked. The old lady's smile returned. "Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about. Some days it's harder than others, but there's always something. It could be the warmth of the sun, a blooming flower, or even just a kind word from a friend. Gratitude has the power to transform your outlook." The young man thought deeply about her words. "But what if something truly terrible happens? How can you stay happy then?" "It's not easy," she admitted, "but I remind myself that nothing lasts forever, not even the bad times. When difficult moments come, I tell myself, this, too, shall pass. Instead of dwelling on what I've lost, I focus on what I still have, my health, my friends, or simply the gift of being alive. Happiness is a choice. You can focus on the negatives and feel miserable, or you can find the good and let that lift your spirits." Grateful for her wisdom, the young man thanked her and left, determined to apply her advice. From that day on, he made a conscious effort to find something good in every situation, no matter how small. Over time, he discovered that his life felt brighter and more fulfilling, even during tough times. Word of the old lady's wisdom spread throughout the village, inspiring others to shift their perspective. They learned that happiness is not about possessions or perfect circumstances, but about choosing to see life's beauty, even in the smallest things. And so, the village grew happier, all thanks to the wise old lady who showed them the secret to true happiness, a positive attitude and a heart full of gratitude. No matter how difficult life may become, we can always find joy if we choose to focus on the good. Happiness, after all, is a choice that comes from within,